Have you ever stopped to question the reality you perceive? What if everything you thought you knew was merely a shadow of the truth? Hello, book lovers, and welcome back to Ace Book Talk. Today, we re-diving deep into one of the most influential philosophical works of all time, Plato's The Republic. Plato, a towering figure in ancient Greek philosophy, lived from roughly 428 to 348. I fair to fair well friar I He was a student of Socrates and later became the teacher of Aristotle. The Republic, written in the form of a Socratic dialogue, explores fundamental questions about justice, the ideal state, and the nature of the human soul. It's not a simple read, but its enduring relevance makes it well worth the effort. The work is a cornerstone of Western thought, influencing political theory, ethics, and even our understanding of education for millennia. Now, let's get into the heart of the book. The Republic begins with Socrates and a group of companions engaging in a lively discussion about the meaning of justice. Various definitions are proposed and systematically challenged, leading to a deeper exploration of what it truly means to live a just life, both individually and within a community. The participants include figures like Thrasymachus, who argues that justice is simply the advantage of the stronger, a viewpoint that Socrates vehemently opposes. The early dialogues establish a foundation for the more complex arguments that follow. As the conversation unfolds, Socrates proposes a thought experiment to understand justice in the individual. Let's first examine justice in the state. He begins to outline an ideal city, governed by philosopher kings, individuals who possess wisdom and virtue, and are therefore best equipped to rule. These philosopher kings would live a communal life, free from the corrupting influences of private property and family ties, dedicating themselves solely to the well-being of the state. The city is structured into three classes: the philosopher king's rulers, the auxiliary soldiers, and the producers, craftsmen, and farmers, each fulfilling specific roles to maintain harmony and stability. The most famous and arguably the most impactful part of the Republic is the allegory of the cave. Imagine prisoners chained in a cave facing a wall. They can only see shadows projected onto the wall by objects passing in front of a fire behind them. These shadows are all they know. They believe them to be reality. Now, imagine one prisoner is freed and forced to turn around and see the fire, the objects casting the shadows, and eventually to leave the cave and see the world outside bathed in sunlight. At first, the light would be blinding, and the former prisoner would struggle to comprehend what they were seeing. But gradually, they would begin to understand the true nature of reality. Upon returning to the cave to share their newfound knowledge with the other prisoners, they would be met with disbelief and even hostility. The prisoners, accustomed to their shadows, would reject the former prisoners' claims, perhaps even considering them mad or dangerous. The allegory represents the journey of the soul from ignorance to enlightenment. The cave represents the world of appearances, the shadows represent our limited perceptions, and the outside world represents the realm of true knowledge and understanding, accessible through reason and philosophical inquiry. Plato argues that education is the key to guiding individuals out of the cave of ignorance. He outlines a rigorous curriculum designed to cultivate reason, virtue, and a love of truth. This education is not merely about acquiring facts, but about developing the ability to think critically, to question assumptions, and to seek deeper understanding. He believed that a proper education would lead to the development of just individuals, and by extension, a just society. Beyond the allegory, Plato delves into the nature of the soul. He argues that the soul, like the ideal city, has three parts: reason, spirit, and appetite. Reason should rule, guiding the spirit and appetite to act in accordance with virtue. When these parts are in harmony, the individual is just and happy. When appetite or spirit dominate, the individual becomes unjust and unhappy. The Republic culminates in a discussion of different forms of government, ranging from aristocracy ruled by the best to tyranny ruled by a single, oppressive ruler. Plato argues that democracy, while seemingly appealing, can easily degenerate into tyranny as the pursuit of individual desires overrides the common good. He believed that aristocracy, when genuinely guided by wisdom and virtue, is the most just and stable form of government. So, what are the key takeaways from Plato's The Republic? First, the book emphasizes the importance of questioning our assumptions and seeking deeper understanding. Like the prisoners in the cave, we are often limited by our perspectives and biases. We must be willing to challenge our beliefs and to embrace the pursuit of knowledge, even when it's uncomfortable. Second, the book highlights the importance of virtue and justice, both in the individual and in society. A just society is one in which individuals fulfill their roles and contribute to the common good. A just individual is one who has cultivated reason, spirit, and appetite, and lives in accordance with virtue. Third, the Republic underscores the transformative power of education. The reverse power of the treasury held phobic other palpable Education is not simply about acquiring information. It's about cultivating the ability to think critically, to reason effectively, and to live a virtuous life. It has the power to lead us out of the cave of ignorance and into the light of understanding. Finally, the Republic reminds us that true happiness is not found in the pursuit of pleasure or power, but in the cultivation of virtue and the pursuit of knowledge. By striving to become just individuals and to create just societies, we can move closer to a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. And that's our wrap on our exploration of Plato's The Republic. I hope this discussion has sparked your curiosity and inspired you to delve deeper into this philosophical masterpiece. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more book recommendations. What are your thoughts on Plato's allegory of the cave? Let me know in the comments below.